Hey Libra, it's Jen. I am here with Nala and we are going to do your September read. How is everybody? Hopefully good. Hopefully you're feeling like it's fall, at least it is here in the Western Hemisphere. It's all about school, football, the smell, the haze, the fires, but it's also kind of like the energy that's happening. I guess a lot of people are saying that it's kind of weird. It's feeling weird if you're kind of in a haze or a fog in your head. And it's just the energy right now. We've got 6 planets that'll be retrograde out of the 8. So Venus and Mars are not retrograde. But Venus is on the move. So Venus is the planet of love and romance. And sorry, I just came from outside and hadn't fixed my hair before I started the video. Let's see, so we go into Mercury retrograde on the 9th of September, which with all the retrogrades, it forces us to, people will be coming back from the past or lessons will be coming back from the past. And it forces us to close up cycles and patterns and grab blessings that we didn't, the first go around, just essentially handle past issues or old issues. And that's what retrogrades do, along with mess up your technology, mess up your communication, and you have to work through those things. And that's kind of what the retrogrades do. So we've got that going on, and we also have the full moon on the 25th. Did I say that already? I don't know. The full moon, on the 25th. And then we also have the 3 north nodes that are sucker punching us. We have our 3rd one tomorrow. That is about destiny. That is why they are saying that August was kind of the month that put us back on the road to destiny, because we kind of all veered off for some reason. And September is the month where we are achieving some of our destinies. We're back on the road and moving forward to our destinies. The North Node in your chart has everything to do with the placements to deal with destinies, and South Node is to deal with past lives. So the things, obviously all of these placements are there to teach us what we need to learn for our highest good. So those are a lot of the planetary effects, external environmental effects of why it feels hazy and or foggy, or things just are off, or your mind just is clouded, I should say. So let's see what we have going for Libra. There are a lot of soulmate connections that are soulmate and or twin flame connections that are coming into union. All of these reads that I have done have been big for September, have been not lacking challenges, because there are some that do have to push through and be very powerful to get through, like Leo, but they're all, if you didn't see me shuffling on camera and digging through to get messages, you'd probably think that I was just, I don't know, making stuff up, because they all are ending up so beautiful. But that's what happens when we learn anyways. That's our, learn our lessons, and we grow and grow. When we grow, it's beautiful, and we don't repeat that. And we learn how to make choices that are productive and positive and reward us. But the month of September for all the signs is looking pretty dang good. So I'm impressed. All right, so what do we have for Libra in the month of September? Universe, what do we have for Libra in the month of September? Can't believe it's September already. Crazy. Oh, and I forgot to, I guess Nala was in the very beginning. I always show her. She's so good. Whenever I start my videos, she's Libra. What do you have going here in the month of September? My gosh. You're like Gemini, you're gonna be super busy. The universe wants to talk. You want to talk. My pup, Nala, she is a good girl. She'll lay down whenever I start reads. So, okay, so this one popped out. So I'm gonna take that one. All right, what do we have going for you? Sorry. Neptune, ruler of enlightenment, inspiration, illusion, spirituality, intuition, psychic ability, fantasy, dreams, disillusion, or disillusion, enlightenment. So the Hanged Man. This is the Hanged Man card. So the Hanged Man, amongst all those things, is new perspective. Feeling stuck, but in that moment, in those moments of feeling stuck, it also is about being able to then see things from a new and different view and perspective. So let's see what is happening for you, Libra. I'm doing this from my table on the floor because my sweet little pup, Nala, she literally ate my circle light. So I have to do this where it's brightest until I get a circle light. But I've been busy getting reads together and then starting my next section of reads after all of the monthlies, and so it's been busy. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Libra for the month of September? What will be the current situation? Sorry. I keep hearing the word heat. Something regarding heat. Heating up, something, firing up fire, lighting up. Okay. All right, so you have the Hermit in the center of current situations happening in September and in the past. Oh, the Hanged Man. Funny. I love tarot. In your challenge position, you have the Two of Pentacles. In your subconscious, you have the King of Cups. At the head of the matter, you have Ace of Cups. By the way, this card is a 10 card. So 9s wrap up tarot, or wrap up a cycle in tarot. 10s are about like, all right, getting on the track of something new. And when you have a 10, you will get an ace in tarot. And as you can see, this was your 10 card, your Neptune that I just read to you. And at the head of the matter, you just saw me put down an ace. Not magic, just energy, right? Okay, so in your future, near future, Knight of Wands. That reminds me of fire, heat, maybe because that's where you're headed. And the external energy is Knight of Pentacles. Your internal is Eight of Cups. That's your internal energy. This is your hopes and fears. Knight of Wands. You have a lot of knights here. There's going to be a lot of action. And your outcome, potential outcome, is the Seven of Swords. Now, I'm going to be clarifying that because I don't believe that that's somewhere that you're sitting. Not with the actions being taken by the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Now, Knight of Pentacles is about slow moving. He's the slowest knight in the deck, but I think that there's going to be a lot to say when we clarify. Oh, shoot. I forgot my other deck. Hang on just one second. I gotta go grab that. Okay, sorry. So as I was saying, that allows you to receive from a much more open point of view. And that is what our intuition does, is it allows us to see a bigger picture and then give us direction, and our intuition never lies to us. So remember that fact about your brain, because it's very telling. You are going to have not only this new passion for life, but you're also going to have you're going to have a lot of communication, and you're also going to have this new structure and solid new beginnings, solid stability, and a balancing. I mean, Libra is about balancing. Libra is about truth and justice, and about what's right, and bringing things into perspective that is equal give and take. That could have been why you were juggling. Maybe you were giving heavier somewhere else and taking heavier from somewhere else, and that needed to be brought into balance. With the Queen of Swords, there needed to be truth spoken, there needed to be choices made, there needed to be decisions on parts of your life, and through that it brings you this peace, quick change, and understandings of how in the future to make those decisions and live with our intuition. Oh, which, by the way, does this, I forgot if this one said that. It does. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. I forgot. It says inspiration, illusion, spirituality. Okay. What we were talking about, like the Fool and using your intuition. And then it says intuition and psychic ability. That's very true. When you are leading your life, following your life, living your life with intuition, it opens you up to receive messages that otherwise closed restriction does not allow. So you become more psychic. We all have it in us to be very intuitive and very psychic, but the problem is that people don't believe it, they doubt it, they don't listen, and they chalk it up to coincidence, which it's not coincidence. The universe is perfect. It doesn't make any mistakes. No matter what choice we make, the universe balances it, and that's the job of the universe. So in your external energy, you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Moving to calmer waters has been a slow process, but it is something that time is starting to heal old wounds from the past, making decisions. You're finally able to move that boat and get answers from maybe people around you, or see new perspectives of things around you. You also have in your internal energy, Libra, Eight of Cups, which is about moving forward, moving on from the past, moving on from being stuck, and moving on to, just like the Page of Pentacles, this is the beginning, a solid new beginning. And the Page of Wands is about unity. This could be within a relationship, a twin flame relationship coming into union, soulmate connections, reuniting. This can be within yourself. This can be within your finances, because she is holding a pentacle, and your career and job, everything becoming stable. There's two wands on each side. This is called the 1111 card. But by moving forward beyond, and finally moving out of the tree, making those decisions and moving, it gets you to a place of great stability, new beginnings, and a solid structure. So when I talk about things happening fast, I do believe that they're going to happen fast. You have 3 nights. However, with new perspective and with the outcomes that you're gaining, and following your intuition versus your head, which will lie to you, I think things will happen fast, but they will be in an organized fashion. You fear being hasty because maybe you were in the past. You fear these big changes quickly, but this is also something you hope for. Our hopes and our fears are the same thing. We hope and fear the same things in our life because they're unknown. We're not sure about them. They're big changes, and that's what causes us to self-sabotage, is we fear those things. And in your hopes and fears, you might be dealing with a relationship, and the Empress is about abundance, is about fertility. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Gemini, an Aries. You have, like I mentioned in the beginning, you have all the elements, or almost all of them, in your charts, and there's a lot of those energies that are on the table as well. But you have the Hierophant, you have the Hangman twice, and that's Taurus energy, or not the Hangman, the Hierophant. And you also have, let's see, I guess it was Judgment. I haven't finished with your potential outcome, but you also have Cancer, Pisces. Different readers read the moon differently, but what's important about this is that you are making decisions to cut through any type of disillusionment, like it talks about, any confusion about your abundance, or about a person or a relationship, or what you can manifest into your life and who will be coming into your life. So this is beautiful. Those, you're cutting through your fears of being underwater, and do you see there's a white wolf and a black wolf, and you're making decisions on, between two, and being able to bring that abundance to you finally. Pull that, because that's how we manifest. When you can visualize it, when you've made decisions about it, when you follow your intuition and you put it out to the universe, and you do make those choices, and you do take advantage of those opportunities, you bring in your abundance in all forms. I've seen it happen in my own life. So in the potential outcome, you have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords can be about sabotaging, about deceit, maybe not being honest with yourself, is I think where this card is trying to take us. And I'm going to clarify real quick. Why is the Seven of Swords here? It's interesting. Your read ends on a maybe. But I don't think I'm following my intuition that is not where we end. It's not going to end on all of this is very positive. It's all forward progress, productive, efficient, balance, truth, like Libra is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tarot is incredible. That's why I love it so much. You got a third Hanged Man. No joke. Here's the other one, and this was in your beginning. You got a third Hanged Man. That means that, and you have the Fool, the Hanged Man 3 times, okay? The Hierophant, the Hermit, Judgment, the Moon, and the Empress. You have 9 major arcana cards in this reading, Libra. Unreal. Like 9 major arcana cards in a Celtic spread. That's just amazing. Huge transformation for you. Huge. You could have been dealing with these cycles for so long, and I was right. Look at this. So you are no longer lying to yourself. You are no longer stuck in places that you don't have truth and balance. You have now been able to use those swords to break yourself free in the month of September, or at least begin to do so in the month of September, because a lot of this energy feeds over to October. But you have overcome deceit, lies, either to bring truth to things that have been in the past, untruths, or it is that you have been able to cut yourself free of being stuck like the Hanged Man, have new perspective, huge new perspective, life-changing new perspective with 3 hangmans for the forward moving opportunities. And that's what the Three of Wands is about, is all the missed opportunities that you would have had if you weren't successful in getting past lying to yourself, not being honest with yourself, not being fair, truth, balance, and being fair. But in the month of September, these things are going to come to fruition for you. You've worked hard. You've gone through a lot of life struggles, and you are just, everything about this read is, the 3 hanged man is so telling of who you are. You are an honest person. You are a deep, intuitive person who knows what's right, who knows the answers, who has the answers, and who brings that balance and that truth and that enlightenment to not only yourself but others. And I am very happy for you, Libra. I hope that this brought you some perspective and some beauty of what tarot can provide, some insight. I would love it if you would subscribe and like my videos. If you connected with this, if you felt like this was something that you are, that's been on the table of managing for you, something you've had to handle, I am grateful to be here, and thank you so much for watching the video. And until the next video, we'll see you later. Have a great September. Bye.